It's Week 10 of the NFL, and it's Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's been more than just a cover guy this season with 36 tackles to his credit. It's the Saints and the Bucs on Thursday night.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player that
stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
they find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's to the 15. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers 0.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Estimate. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the Saints 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. In motion comes Andrews. Back to throw here to begin the drop. There's a short one caught by Andrews. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now a run on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down. So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Back to the air one more time. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
In motion comes Andrews. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Saints have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Smith working across the middle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive, and he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. He'll get this out wide, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Johnston motioning over. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be very close to a first down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
In motion comes Andrews. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. They'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's good for 27 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set, reload, check.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Up the middle they go. The stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Moving the tight end right. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Johnston motioning over. Back to the air one more time. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line, and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. He'll look to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum.
Let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. The Panthers start the second half with another victory as they push their mark up to 8-1 on the year. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the LA Rams. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This will be a Saints first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll sit. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
27, Buccaneers 17.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Into space at the 45. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter, they convert on 4th down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Reek Woolen brings them down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They motion the slot man left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now a fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A tight end in motion now. They'll run on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll send their tight end left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yard. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Back to throw. He keeps it himself. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion comes Andrews. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Back to the air one more time. He runs with it.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
This a must stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So after the field goal, back out is little to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They bring the tight end in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. That's into traffic, but taken in. They'll look to throw yet again. That one complete to Johnston. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. What do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. Now 2nd and inches. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, a big 3rd down. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Tampa.